If the R&D expenditures are for computer software, we also have specific accounting standards. And there's a very important cutoff or time point. It's the technological feasibility. If the software is at this stage, technological feasibility, all the follow-up expenditures before the date of product release can be capitalized as assets. So starting from the technological feasibility to the date of product release, the cost incurred will be capitalized as assets. But before, these are research and development activities. They are all recognized as R&D expense when they are incurred. Why we can capitalize the expenditures after the technological feasibility? The reason is, at this stage, the benefits of this eternal developed software become probable. The likelihood of the future benefits become reasonable. Then this meets the definition of assets. That's why we can capitalize these expenditures as assets. There are also some new phenomena. For example, cloud computing costs. So the cost of cloud computing arrangements are treated as the purchase of intangible assets if the following two criteria are met. The first one is the customer who purchased this service has contractual right to take possession of the software without significant penalty. The second is the customer could run the software on its own or with an unrelated vendor. If either of these criteria is not met, the arrangement is treated as service contract, and the expenditure will be recorded as expense instead of a purchase of an asset. If the R&D performed for others and the startup costs. So if the R&D performed for others, so these costs will be capitalized as inventory, just like work in process, and carry forward into future years until the project is complete. And the startup costs refers to one-time pre-opening cost. It includes organization cost. This cost will be expensed in the period incurred. In case of purchase R&D, if it is a developed technology, the company who purchased R&D can capitalize its fair value as a finite life intangible assets and amortized during the useful life of these assets. If the R&D is in process, the company can capitalize the fair value of in-process R&D as an indefinite life intangible assets. So there's no amortization. And R&D costs incurred after acquisition are expensed as incurred. So this is a standalone slide for startup costs. The startup cost includes organization cost. The examples are legal fees and state filing fees to incorporate a startup. These costs will be expensed as they incurred. Because the survival rate of startups is very low.